All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Now Cook. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Cook. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Pass. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense. On
third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Jihad Ward in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
This is taken at the 15. Oh, nice move. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
No, check. Patriots. All right, here we go.
Again, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Clear back's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they'll run it here. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. And it's early, but boy, they look good on the last drive. Getting that 4th down stop, they'll be looking to build off that momentum.
They went into lockdown mode, didn't they? And what I loved about it is when someone goes for it on 4th down on their own side of the field.
Gutsy.
Not only gutsy, defenses take that as a sign of disrespect. And when they're able to shut them down and put it back in their face, they feel really good about trotting back out for the next series.
We'll see if they still feel good here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you're talking about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Cook. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing, Cook. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for New England.
So much about this game is just understanding situations.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he's got room. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 12 yards is the pickup there. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, this will use a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. Now they're going to face a third down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're dictating on defense.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously it could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Murray. And they'll take him. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
somewhere
something
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a...
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. And his throw is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So he got his hand. A little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there, and it gives the Pats a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open, Amari Cooper. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked to him about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done. Smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. They want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A run, it's Murray. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the... And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Mario Edwards in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week, and what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try the ground game here with the running back. And some room to roam now. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and fourth down coming up. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Raiders defense getting ready. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, it could have. Now can they carry that over? Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go. 3-19.
Now Cook. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Throwing. Cook. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Certainly not the numbers that he was hoping for. Rough last week, rough again here.
And I've got to tell you, I'm surprised because I'm used to guys bouncing back from tough performances, but right now it appears he's in a little bit of a rut. So whoever the guy is on the team that he trusts the most, whether it's the coordinator, the quarterback's coach, one of his friends. Yeah, it's pep talk time. It's time to get into his head a little bit and try and see if he can get him straightened out. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing on the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about play? Off positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cook. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Well, look now at the Oakland defense as they get ready. They haven't had their A-game, but I guess because of their offense, they haven't really needed their A-game, Charles.
No, they have not. They've done what they've had to do today, which is protect a pretty big lead. But it hasn't been the best day in terms of stuffing people and really shutting down an offense. Maybe one last possession, they can actually get that accomplished.
It's been fun for you and I to watch this shootout, though.
It's almost like someone fired a starter's pistol, and they've been going ever since.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing, Cook. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They're going to look to throw, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now, check. Patriots.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Surveying the field, looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those